Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's training session. This is to officially welcome you to our training platform, to our training institute, to the very first session of our premium class. That is to say, from now on, you will be hearing premium. What does this premium mean? What are we to be doing in this premium class or classes? It is just to tell you that this is the beginning or the stage where you are going to be designing a solar power system, where we are going to be walking you through the design, troubleshooting, maintenance, installation, or before installation of any solar power system. All right, so it is at this stage, it is on this very platform that you all will be walked through the process of you getting to see and know how many inverters will power up your what size of inverters you'll be using to power up your facility, how many charge controllers, how many solar panels, how many batteries will be suitable to power up your facility. It is all in this same course. We are not also going to leave out what we call safety as it concerns your solar power system. So it is a complete pack of knowledge we are dishing out to you guys. All right, so you are welcome. On this very platform, there will be time for questions and answers. So once that time comes, all you need to do is to unmute yourself, tell us your name and your location so that we can take your question. Why you are telling us your location is due to the networking we are trying to build a network of engineers, so that wherever you are all around Africa, we can be able to do business with you, we can be able to work with you, we can be able to relate well with you. All right, I hope you all are here with your writing materials, with your study materials. If you are here with them, congratulations, you are a step ahead of those who are not here, because they are not actually ready for this class. All right, so starting with the very first thing, we talk about energy audit in this very class. Energy audit. What is energy audit? Just as we have always told you guys, there will be time that questions such as how many inverters, how many charge controllers, how many batteries, what size of charge controller will be most suitable to power up a facility, and we'll keep asking and we'll keep telling you guys that all you need to do is to have a proper idea of energy audit. Have a proper idea of energy audit, because it is energy audit that guides you, that gives you that guidance to know or have a proper idea of all these things. So what is energy audit? Energy audit, like we have it, is subdivided into two. On one hand, it tells you about your energy need, and on the other hand, it tells you the information of the various sizes of the solar components required to power up your facility. What do we mean by this by these things? What we simply mean is that on one hand, energy audit tells you your energy need. How? By telling you, or by walking you through the process of the energy being consumed by that facility, by giving you idea of the various appliances you are going to be feeding to the system when it is installed. Energy audit does a whole lot of things for you. It also gives you idea of how long those appliances will be powered up. Then we also said energy audit helps you to size the various solar components. What that simply means is that after you must have known the energy need of that facility, that is to say, after you must have known the energy going to be consumed by the various appliances to be powered up using your solar system, it is at that moment in time that your question of what size of solar panel, how many panels, how many batteries, what size of charge controller, it is now going to be it is now going to be useful. It is going to play a very vital role. How? It is in that time that you will now say, okay, due to the fact that your facility is consuming what 3000 watts, then you are going to use 3000
And
watts
you
to
still use
size the
them.
inverter system. You are going to use 3000 watts to size your solar panels. Please do not unmute yourself to speak. You will be given a time to speak. I said that before. Hello, sir. Don't disrupt this class, okay? I've told you, you'll be given time to speak. Don't disrupt this class. Don't unmute yourself again, please. This guy is not listening. This guy is not listening. You're not listening. You need to leave. You're not listening. You need to leave. So please, we have told you guys that you'll be given a time to speak. On no account should you disrupt the activities of this class. You are not allowed to speak when the trainer or the instructor is speaking, and you're not even allowed to speak when any other participant on this platform is speaking. You'll be given your time to speak, please. All right. Whatsoever you have, put it up in your writing material. That is the way it should go. Okay, this is a well coordinated what affair. All right, this is a well coordinated platform. We are here to um, learn, to study. Let us work with each other. Okay, thank you so much. So where were we before the interruption? We were talking about energy audit, and we have said energy audit gives you what access to what information such as your energy need, and uses that um, information of your energy need to size the various solar components. That is what tells you. In a layman's language, what that simply means is that in a layman's language, what that simply means is that if your facility is consuming 3000 watts, you will then be using 3000 watts to size your what? Your solar panel, 3000 watts to size your solar inverter, 3000 watts to size your solar charge controllers and solar what? Batteries. Energy audit gives you a good idea of what safety as it concerns your solar system. That is also what we are going to be dealing with. That is also what we are going to be treating in this very what in this very um, training course. All right. In as much as we are not going to give you an in-depth knowledge of safety for this particular course on basic solar, due to the fact that we have separated the safety from this basic course and moved it to what our mini grid course. A mini grid course is a course where you are going to be learning safety as it concerns what solar power system, safety and wiring as it concerns your what solar power system. However, as we walk you through this course on basic solar, we expose you to system design, we expose you to system diagnosis, we expose you to system troubleshooting, we expose you to system maintenance and safety. All right, although we will still advise you to enroll for the mini grid so that you can have totality of what being a professional in this field of what solar power system installations. I hope we are together. We need.
Yes, yes, we are together.
All right, is there any other person who can hear me? Can you all hear me?
Interference.
All right, I can see your hand up, Mr. Sampson. All right,
Yes,
any other person?
we can hear you.
Okay, Mr. Spark, you are a very old student. I hope you can hear me, sir. Let's see. I think some other old students are here too. Yes, Mr.
Yes,
Wasa.
sir, we are active.
All right, that's good. We are happy that you can hear us. All right, so I have been able to explain to you guys um, what we call energy audit. Right now, I'm going to be sharing my screen so that you can have a view of what energy audit is from our training manual. Remember, we told you guys that we have a well prepared document called the training manual. That is what we are displaying right now on my screen. Please, if you can see my screen and what I'm displaying, kindly signify. Let me know you can see my screen, please.
Yes, sir, we can see it.
All right, so this is energy audit like I have explained earlier on my screen. From this training manual we told you guys about, the PDF document which we said is available for you guys to pick up, we have said that energy audit is the determination of the energy requirement for what? For a building. It is a careful examination of all the electrical loads. When you move to the third paragraph, energy audit helps you prevent what? Oversizing of the system, safeguarding your electrical appliances from damaging from inappropriate power surge. It's and it generally saves you cost. All right, I hope you guys are there. So that is what energy audit does for you. There is a better part of this energy audit I need to show you guys, and that is the part we call what? Things to consider during solar energy audit. Things to consider during solar energy audit. These are the things that you really need to what? Put in place. You really need to put in check before you can carry out what? A solar energy audit, or on your way to carrying out what? A solar energy audit, right? 1, list of electrical appliances. 2, list of electrical appliances to the power, that is 1. 2, power rating of the electrical appliances in watt. 3, daily running hours of the appliances. 4, total energy consumption of the building. These 4 parameters. Please, I said earlier, kindly mute yourself. If you are just joining us, please kindly mute yourself so that you don't disrupt the activities of the class. You will be given time to ask any questions you have, and we'll take it, okay? Thank you. So, these are the 4 parameters which would help you to be able what? To carry out a proper what? Solar energy audit. As we progress, you will get to see how these 4 parameters play what? A vital role. How these 4 parameters play a vital role, you will get to see it. You will get to witness everything concerning these 4 what? These 4 parameters. I hope I am communicating. I hope I am communicating. So, for the purpose of tonight's class, we are taking a topic, we are discussing a topic called what? Called load analysis. We are taking a topic called load analysis. What is load analysis? You can write, please. Load analysis is a calculation or series of calculations which tells you your energy need. Load analysis is a calculation or series of calculations which gives you your what? Your energy need. Load analysis tells you the various appliances to be powered up using the solar system. Load analysis tells you how long those appliances are going to be powered up using that same what? Using that same solar system. Load analysis is that which you really need to know the energy need, the energy consumed by a facility. All right. So when you say a facility is consuming what? 3,000 watts, it simply means that you have gone through what we call what? Load analysis, to have that idea that it is 3,000 watts that facility is what? Consuming, which is the energy need from that what? Facility. All right. Good. So another announcement, okay? As we are live here right now, this class is what? This class is being recorded, okay? This class is being recorded as we are live right now. We have found out that there is this network connectivity issues that every one of us will always have each time we come on for these live classes, and we have found a possible solution for these problems. And what is the solution is to record the classes live as we are here. So in case you are having such issues going off and on, please, wherever you join us, kindly what? Continue Why? Because we have this class recorded as we are live right now, and will be shared to every one of you who does the right thing. Okay, so you don't need to worry yourself about whether you miss the class or not. It is being recorded as we are live right now, so you don't need to worry about anything with us at all. All right, so moving ahead, let's take analogy of what we call what? Load analysis. Let's take analogy of what we call load analysis. Let's say for instance Mr. Felix, Mr. Mali Felix, whose hand is up for a long time, I don't know, maybe has a question to tell us. Let's say Mr. Felix, who is here with us, is our client for tonight. We don't know where Mr. Felix is from, but I think as we progress, he will. Yes, I know Mr. Felix can hear me clearly, so he has put out the hand. Thank you, sir. So let's say Mr. Felix is our client for tonight. He will get to tell us where he's from as we progress. He has invited us to his facility, and in this case, meaning his house. He has told us he wants to install a solar system to power up his facility, and we have on getting there as professionals, on getting to Mr. Felix's facility as professionals, there are two professional questions to ask, and a third one as a bonus. Two professional questions to ask, and a third one as a bonus. The first question is to ask Mr. Felix his energy need. So we are going to ask Mr. Felix what is his energy need. So if Mr. Felix is a new person to solar system, he might not understand what we mean by energy need, and we are going to help him to have a proper understanding of what we are talking about. All right, so by helping him to have a proper understanding of what we're talking about, is that we are now going to ask Mr. Felix to give us a list of the various appliances he wants to power up using the solar system. At that point in time, he can now tell us he wants to power up his TV, his freezer, his microwave, whatever. We'll take note of it. Then we'll ask him the second critical question. Asking him the second critical question will be his backup time. Now, asking Mr. Felix his backup time would inform us on how long he wants that solar power system to run. All right, how long does Mr. Felix have to run that solar power system in hours? It could be 2 hours, it could be 3 hours, it could be 4 hours, it could be 5 hours. All right. For your information, backup time is a standard parameter which is a vital tool in designing the size of your solar power system. So as we progress in this training, for those of you who will be progressing with us, we pray all of you progresses with us. We pray all of you moves ahead to the next stage with us. So for those of you who will be moving to the next stage with us, you will get to see the role the backup time plays in this field of solar power system design. All right. So asking Mr. Felix rather, his backup time, he can say it is 3 hours, and then we will perform a little magic, designing for a solar system that will run for 3 hours, and then come up with some information from Mr. Daniel, right? Remember, we said two professional questions: one, the energy need of that facility, and the second one is the backup time for the facility. Now we will go further to ask Mr. Felix the bonus question. All right, asking Mr. Felix is the bonus question is to know his budget. Now, most installers will find it difficult to ask their client his or her budget, right? And they will come to us to ask, is it necessary? Yes, it is very, very important. However, before you ask, please do an assessment, do a physical assessment, do an eye judgment with your client. Assess him to know if he can actually power up what he wants to power up, if he can be able to afford it. If you feel what he wants to power up is too much, please go ahead and ask him his budget. asking your client his budget is not what bad. um, Trying to know the budget of your client saves you a whole lot of time, um, time wastage, saves you a whole lot of strength, saves you a whole lot of stress going through the process of what load audit. All right, but if you feel that your client is someone who can actually carry out that project without a delay, without having any financial challenges, please go ahead. But on the account that the budget available is not what is not up to what can be able to carry out that project, please, you need to review that system size. And probably we are now going to be giving our client what he can install at that moment in time. That simply means that if Mr. Felix's budget cannot be able to carry out his energy need for that particular point in time, we will give him what he can afford and then make provision for future upgrades. All right, we have spoken so much. We have introduced the course, told you about premium class, told you about energy audit. We have now talked about the load analysis. At this stage, like we told you guys, there will be time for questions on this very platform. Tell us your name and your location, and then you can ask. All right, let's take the first phase of questions now. Go ahead, please. Unmute yourself and talk to us, please.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good day, sir.
If someone want like for 7.2 kVA
You didn't
inverter,
tell us your name and your location, sir.
mm,
I believe you heard me when I
sorry,
said that.
okay. I'm Precious from Ebonyi State, Abakaliki precisely.
All right, go ahead, please.
For 7.2 kVA inverter,
Mm-hmm.
um, is 15 kV lithium battery advisable and 100 amps charge controller?
Sorry, go over your question again, please.
Okay, for 7.2 kVA inverter,
Mm-hmm.
then 100 amps charge controller
Uh-huh.
or 15 kV lithium battery,
Uh-huh.
12 panels. Is it suitable? Like the panel is 420 watts.
12 pieces of it.
Yes, 420.
Well,
Mono panel.
all right. Well, Mr. Precious, that is a system design and more technical question. Um, at this stage, we we wouldn't be able to give you response to that question at this stage. The question you have asked, all right?
Okay, sir.
Because it is a more technical question, one, and it is a system design question, two. So, but then, like we usually say, if you want to get answers to that, because I believe that is an ongoing project or an already installed project, all you need to do is to pay your enrollment fees. Okay, pay your enrollment fees, and we'll give you attention to that what project. But for every other question concerning what we have discussed tonight, you can ask. But for that one, it is only our paid students that will get answers to such questions.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Any other person who has a question? Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good day, sir.
Yeah, this is Olatunji from Lagos.
All right. Talk to us, please.
Yeah, so my question goes like we are discussing on today's topic now.
Uh-huh.
So, in the process whereby we have asked a client
Uh,
about the what is his or our budget, and the client disclose the budget and is not up to the analysis one have made in the facility.
uh,
So now you said we can advise the client on what else to do.
uh,
In the situation whereby the client have a specific loads, like a must use for him.
Uh,
Yeah, so with that, with the client, like if the budget also is not enough to do that, what is the other uh alternative?
all right. So the thing is this: in order for you not to be in trouble, it is better you advise your client whenever he is ready, budget wise, he can install his system. All right, because why I said in order not to be in trouble is that you might go ahead and install a system, it works well today, tomorrow it fails, and the client comes back to hold you responsible for the failure of that system. All right, so it is better you advise the client on one hand to um, to prepare himself before going ahead with that what installation. Now the second thing you can do is this. Let's take for instance a solar project. You have designed for 10 kVA, but then you discover that the client's budget can only go for what, 5 can only establish what, 5 kVA solar system. And again, there are specific, like you have said, there are specific appliances or loads that the client wants to what, power up. What you need to do is to what, in that your 5 kVA that the system can power up, make sure that some of those important appliances or loads have been already designed and included in that 5 kVA. Go ahead, advise the client to install the 5 kVA. If he agrees to your recommendations, install it. Then how will he now be able to run the system is that if there are other important loads he wants to add to that system, is he can then run them one after the other. That is to say, if he has a freezer, AC or microwave, he might be needing to what do you call it now, he might be needing to run them one after the other, like saying run the freezer for 2 hours, turn it off, run the microwave or the air conditioner. That is the only way that the life of that system can be what, sustained, until he has the budget to upgrade. When we say upgrade, it means that what, you have to upgrade that your system from 5 kVA to 10 kVA. That way you have no issues with your client. I hope we are good, sir.
Yes, yes, thank you.
All right. Any other questions? I saw a hand up earlier. Do we have any other thing to ask? All right, I think we can proceed. Since there are no other questions, we can proceed. I'm sharing my screen again. I'm going to be sharing my screen again. Now, sharing my screen, we said that the focus for tonight's class is load analysis, right? Please, if you can see my screen, kindly signify. Let me know you can see what I'm displaying on my screen. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, so now this is a typical example of a load analysis table. For those of you who have no idea of this is a typical example of a load analysis what, table. Looking at this table, this is the table that you are going to be making use of to design any size of what, solar power what, system. Remember we said that load analysis tells you the energy need of the facility. So this table is going to be giving you the typical information or knowledge of the energy need of that what, facility. So how do you carry out a load analysis? For you to be able to carry out a load analysis, you need to take into consideration 3 standard parameters. One, the quantity of appliance. 2, the power consumed by the appliance. 3, the running time of the appliance. The quantity of appliance has to do with how many of the same appliance does your client want to power up using the solar system. How many of the same appliance does your client want to power up using the solar system? So it simply means that what if there are DVD players in that house, and then how many of it are to be powered up using the solar system? That is the quantity we are talking about. The next one is the power consumed by the appliance. The power consumed by the appliance typically tells you or gives you the information of what? Or gives you the information of the rated wattages of each and every appliance. The power consumed gives you the rated wattages of each and every appliance that is to be powered up using the solar system. Then you might have a question: how do you know the rated wattages of each and every appliance? That information is gotten from the nameplate of that very what appliance. The nameplate is that place, position, or portion on the body of the appliance or packaging, which is the carton of the appliance, which states out clearly all the parameters, all the information regarding that what appliance. It tells you about the maker of the appliance, country of make, voltage, rated current, rated wattage. So you just go there, lift your rated wattage, and then you are good to go. In watt: 100 watt, 200 watt, 300 watt, 400 watt, 500 watt. All right. So the running time of the appliance has to typically tells you how long these appliances are going to be powered up. All right, it tells you how long these appliances are going to be powered up. Please note that we have initially mentioned what backup time. Now we are talking about what the running time. They are not in any way the same. All right, the running time is also in hours. It could be 1 hour, it could be 2 hours, it could be 3 hours, it could be 4 hours, it could be 5 hours, or 12 hours. One thing you need to know as a professional in this field is that the higher your running time, the higher your cost of installation. The same thing applies to your what backup time. The higher your backup time, the higher your cost of installation. That is that. All right. So, having explained all the parameters which we are going to be making use of for tonight, what calculations. Remember, we said load analysis is a calculation or series of calculations. Our client again, Mr. Felix, has invited us to his facility, and on getting there, we have asked him that first question, his energy need, and he has told us he wants to power up these 5 what appliances. He wants to power up these 5 appliances. 1, the DVD player; 2, the light bulb; 3, the ceiling fan; 4, the refrigerator; and 5, the air conditioner. Please, you may have to write. This is the only opportunity you have to write for this free session, because after now it is only those who pays the enrollment fees that will have that opportunity to write. So for you, everyone here, you have the opportunity to write anything you want to write, please, and ask any question you wish to ask. Thank you. So 5 appliances to be powered up. How do we go about it? How do we go about it? All right. So there is a formula to use. Okay, there's a formula to use. But before we get to that formula, let us what take down the parameters of these what 5 appliances. For a DVD player, the quantity is 3. The power consumed is 300 watts. The running time is 3 hours. For the light bulb, the quantity is 10. The power consumed is 100 watts. The running time is 2 hours. For the ceiling fan, the quantity is 5. The quantity is 5. The power consumed is 10 watts. the running time is 4 hours. For the refrigerator, the quantity is 3, the power consumed is 500 watts, the running time is 4 hours. The air conditioner, the quantity is 1, the power consumed is 1 horsepower, the running time is 1 hour. Alright, I hope you all have gotten that information.
Yes, sir.
Alright, okay, so another information like we passed on earlier, if you're having network connectivity issues, do not worry yourself. This class is being recorded as we are live right now, okay? And the videos will be shared with you to have a review of what we have done when we're having network issues. So do not worry yourself so much. Alright, so we have established that there are standard parameters we use for this course. We have also read out the various details of the what regarding the individual appliances. Now, how do we run a load analysis? That is the what? That is the question, the big question of the day. How do we run a load analysis? It is done with a very simple formula. Please, you may write. You have the opportunity to write right now. It is done with a simple formula, and that formula states that what energy consumed is given as or equal to quantity of appliance multiplied by the power consumed multiplied by the running time. I will take it again. Quantity of appliance multiplied by the power consumed multiplied by the running time. That is the formula to use to get your what? The energy consumed. Now, how do you apply that formula? You apply the formula in such a way that you get the energy consumed by each and every of these what appliances. Sum up the answers, that is to say add everything up to give you the total energy consumption, which becomes the energy need of the what facility. That simply means that what you get the energy consumed by the DVD player, get the energy consumed by the light bulb, get the energy consumed by the ceiling fan, get the energy consumed by the refrigerator, get the energy consumed by the air conditioner, add them up, and that becomes your total energy consumption. I hope we are on the same page. I hope you all have gotten that formula. No one is responding. Please, you need to respond if you can hear me, if you are here.
Please, would like you to recap that formula again.
Energy consumed is equal to quantity of appliance multiplied by the power consumed multiplied by the running time. That is the formula. All right, let us what proceed. So for the DVD player, energy consumed is what? 3 multiplied by 200 by 3 gives you 1800 watt hour. For a light bulb, 10 multiplied by 100 by 2 gives you 2000 watt hour. For the ceiling fan, 5 multiplied by 10 by 4 gives you 200 watt hour. For the refrigerator, 3 multiplied by 500 by 4 gives you 6000 watt hour. For the air conditioner, 1 multiplied by 1 gives you 746 watt hour. Is there anyone writing here? If there's anyone writing, can you please give us the total energy consumed? Quickly, is our client writing? Is our client calculating with us, Mr. Felix? We are doing this design for you in your facility. Are you calculating? Can you give us total energy consumption? So no one is writing, no one is calculating for us. All right.
The Can you hear me, please?
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So the calculation I got, the only thing I am not getting is the air condition because it's rated HP. So that's why. But the rest is 810 watts.
So the air conditioner is 746 watts.
Okay, 746 watts.
Mm-hmm. So what is the total energy consumed?
That's 1556 watts.
One altogether?
1000.
No, it can't be one.
Yes.
It can't be one
One.
thousand. It can't be 1,000 altogether. If you add everything together, it can't be 1,000.
Everything must be
So that's
okay.
so this is the answer.
What is it?
10,746 watt hour. That is the answer. Once you sum up everything, what you'll be having is 10,746 watt hour, and this becomes the energy need of the facility. This becomes the energy consumption. So as you can see on my screen, the energy need of the facility is 10,746 watt hour. That is the energy need of the facility. Questions, please. All right, go ahead quickly. Yes, talk to
For
me.
this product,
Yes.
There are some machine that they use coil or motors.
Mm-hmm.
So all those, and some of them are rated in amps. Mostly they use amps. And if you can say some brands that you will see 200 watts, you will see 40 amps on the rating.
Mm.
And we have an inverter that is
maybe 10 kV and it was rated in 60 amps, the maximum current. So in such a way that they have type of steam machine that is using 20 amp current that is feeding,
Please
and they have
speak
type
into
that
your microphone so that we can hear you. Speak into your microphone.
sorry sir. So in that stage now that we have a appliance that is the wattage is low but the current is high. So maybe they have 200 watts and they have 20 amps rating current, and they were like three, and we have inverter that is 10 kVA and the maximum rating current is 60 amps. So in that situation sir, is there any way we can do the audit that we can reduce, or then an inverter that is higher than 60 amps, or maybe the 20 amps is not the real current this is generating?
I don't understand that before.
Okay, so for your appliances that you're talking about, the current and the voltage, all that you are concerned with is what I have told you. You are only concerned with the wattage, which is the power consumed by that appliance. For you to get the wattage, it is as a result of the current being drawn by the machine and the voltage flowing in the circuit that powers that machine, that gives you the power of that machine. So you are only concerned with the power of that what machine, which is rated in watt or in horse power. Also applying that to your what, to your inverter system, it is not, it has nothing to do with your inverter system. When you talk about the current, maximum current or voltage, it tells you that that is what should be fed to it from the solar panels or batteries and not your machines. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes. Any other questions? We have anybody who is asking now has 2 minutes to ask. All right, no questions. We thank God for that. So, having walked you guys through this process, It is now at this moment in time that you can now say, how can you now be able to design a system? What size of inverter system should be able to power up what 10,746 watt hour worth of what load? And that is the second phase of this course, which tells you about the system design, because you are not going to be designing the size of the inverter, the size of the charge controller, the size of the what do you call it, the size of the batteries and solar panels. Don't forget what safety, as it concerns your solar power system. So we are now moving down to the what second phase of what energy audit of what system design. However, this is where we would like to put what a comma to this what training. Putting a comma does not mean the training is over, or putting a full stop does not mean the training is over. It simply tells you that this is the point where you need to pay your enrollment fees, and it's only telling you that this is the point where only those who pays their enrollment fees get to progress to the next phase of what this what course. All right, so paying your enrollment fees enables you to get what, to get the complete course, live classes like this. That is, once you pay your enrollment fee, you know that you have paid for the what, for the premium class. So that enables you to get the complete course. Like I said earlier, it enables you to get the training materials. Once you pay your enrollment fees, you get to you are now entitled to getting your what, your training material, which is the videos and the PDF documents that we have shown to you earlier. Also, paying your enrollment fees guarantees you enrollment for our what mentorship program, which is unlimited. Like the question that Mr. Precious from Ebony State asked about the solar system, if he enrolls for this course, we can now walk him through the process of that what, answering that what question. Also, if you pay your enrollment fees, you get to be certified at the end of this what, at the end of this course, by getting what, a training certificate at no extra cost. For Nigerians is 5,000 naira, for Ghanaians is 250 Ghana cedis, for Sierra Leoneans is 300 leons, for Ugandans 45,000 Uganda shillings, Cameroonians is 8,500 Cameroonian sefa. So please, if you are here, you have not heard your payment method or your amount, kindly let us know right now. Or any other questions generally you may have to ask, kindly let us know right now, please. I hope you all are there. I hope you all can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right.
Yes, so my question now is after the payment now, will the class continue this way, or the like for people that won't, like today now some people are not online, and how will they catch up the classes?
All right. The class continues tomorrow, same time tomorrow. And like we said, you have the opportunity of even studying at your own time, like because this class that we are having right now is being recorded as we are live right now. So even if you are not present for the class, the videos are always available. So as a paid student, you have the right to have those videos. So once you come, you get the videos, you study them, and you can also ask your questions. So also, once you pay your enrollment fees, you are going to be added to a different platform entirely called the premium class. So those of you who do not have intention of paying the enrollment fees, you are not going to be getting the link to join the classes. So we are also separating you people, or the paid ones are going to a different group entirely. So only the paid ones will be getting the link to join the class tomorrow. I hope it's clear, sir.
Yes, it's clear.
All right. Any other question or questions? We need to leave right now. If you have any other thing to say, let us know before we call it a day. All right. In the absence of no other question or questions, this is where we will be calling it a day. We are going to be dropping the various payment methods and amount on the WhatsApp platform. Pick the one that is yours and make your payment and send in your proof of payment to the platform. All right. In case you find it difficult scrolling to get information from the platform, please, you can text me privately right now. All right, text me privately right now so that I can give you the details for the payment and also guide you on how to make those payments. All right, we want to see you in our next training session, which is the premium class. Have a wonderful night rest, everyone.